Hello everyone, it's Dutch from Aston and welcome to a new Sim3 speed build house building video. So today I built a house called the New Yorker house, and you might wonder why I've decided to choose this name. But that is actually quite simple, because as you can see, this house is located in Bridgeport, and since that it is kind of a world which looks like New York or like a very big city, I've decided to call it the New Yorker house. And also, actually this name just I came up with this name while building, because in the beginning it wasn't really my I didn't really meant to make a house like a New Yorker house actually, and it also doesn't really look like a New Yorker house actually, but it kind of the idea that it is in Bridgeport, which is the big city of the Sim 3. It kind of gave me the idea that I was actually building a house in New York, which was pretty cool, because it made it kind of more real to have the idea that it was a house that could be located in a real world city, you know. So that's why I've decided to call it the New Yorker house, and it has a very cool look over the skyline of Bridgeport. So that's what I really like about this house. And also, it's not very big, but also not too small. I think in the end it turned out to look very cool, and I'm very happy with how it turned out to look like. And when I posted some pictures on Facebook and Twitter of this house, I also got seriously great response of everyone, and everyone said that they really liked the house. I got even Curtis Parody saying that he liked the house, so that was very cool, and that really gave me some more support to continue and get this video up for you. So I really like how it turned out to look like. It's not too big and not too small. It actually has one bedroom just for two parents and one child. I put a very small child bed in there. So that's what I really like about it. The problem I had with building in Bridgeport was actually that the weather in Bridgeport usually is kind of cloudy, which I don't really like to build in, because it kind of gives a depressing look. And also, as you can maybe notice, it looks kind of darker than my videos normally do, but that's just because it's cloudy in Bridgeport. So everything looks darker and there are more shadows. But I try to build it or to get sunlight or Bridgeport as sunny as possible. But I don't really know if that turned out to work, but it doesn't really matter. In the end, I'm very happy with the end result, and that's, I think, what matters most. So we're starting to do the roof over here, which was quite difficult, but not very difficult. In the start, I didn't really know what to do with it, because I wanted to make this house very detailed, and in the end, it turned out to be very detailed, which I'm very happy with. And I think it turned out to look very cool. It's kind of like a New York house, because I also added a wall painting which kind of gave it the feeling of like a real house, because I added like a normal brick pattern which gave it like not a villa look, but more of really a city house look. And from the inside I decided to make the interior very modern, just because I thought it would be very cool, and if I would live in New York I would really make a house which has a very modern interior. So that's actually a thing. So in a second we will change the roof design or the pattern. Yes, we did it over here. I'm very happy how it turned out to look like, and while building it, it really gave me a special feel. Like, it was kind of cool that I built this house in New York, kind of. And also because so many people favorited the tweet in which I showed a preview of this house, and so many people seem to like the house. I really got some more support to just finish it, so that's really nice. In the end, it has one bathroom and one bedroom, as I said, and it is functional, because someone asked me if he could use it for his series. Okay, I have to continue talking. So I decided to test the house, whether it worked, and everything turned out to work for the full 100%, except for some very small things which you can really change easily, just because some plants were in the way, but I wanted to keep them to make the house look nice. But yeah, the house is fully functional, so if you would like to use it for your own let's play or something, you can really do it. Please just let me know if you've used it, and just post a link in the description or something, and then I can maybe check it out, because I would really like to see this house being used. So yeah, I really like how it turned out to look like. It's quite modern, and in a second we will also start adding that pattern which I talked about, which gave this house kind of a special look. Yes, this pattern which is red, and I think it gave the house like not a very, yeah, quite a modern look, but not too modern, just really like a city house actually. So the garden is not very big, as you can see, just because it is only a 20 by 20 lot, I believe. So yeah, I didn't have much space for the garden, but of course in New York you also don't have very much space for a garden. So yeah, that kind of fits with the fact that it is in New York. So I added some windows over here, which was pretty easy actually. Just, yeah, I don't know why, but I got the windows done pretty fast, so I'm happy with that. So trying to add some more detail. And so yeah, by the way, if you would like to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, the links are in the description, so then you can yeah, follow me there. I have like at the moment almost 800 followers on Twitter. On Facebook I don't know how many likes the page has, but like 500 I think, and Twitter 800, and I tweet quite much, just mainly about The Sims and building, and also just for example that I'm now recording the voiceover, and that I've been recording the house and some previews, so maybe you would like to check that out. So what can I talk about more in this about this house actually? I don't really know. Also, this is actually that is something I can talk about. It is a speed build again, as you have probably already noticed. But the previous videos I've done were mainly like this time-lapse videos, because I used that for the Franklin's house video, for the house video with Cross and Free, for the tag I do with him, and also for the house, what was it called again? I don't know anymore, but another very modern looking house in Rowing Heights. But I decided to use some time-lapse methods for that, just because those were some bigger houses, and also I just why did I do that actually? Oh yeah, because I wanted to actually kind of fit it in with the music and let the music play kind of an important role in the video. So that's why I decided to do the time-lapse. But many people also seem to like the speed build way, and it's kind of easier for me to do it this way. So I decided to just make a speed build house building video this time again. So yeah, for the next house I don't know what it will be, but I think I'll just see if it will be a big house or a small house, and if I want to record and stuff. So yeah, at the moment we're adding the stairs, which was kind of the main problem in this house, because inside I have to change some things and do some constraint to elevation falls to make it functional, and also to get the stairs working. But I think in the end it turned out to look pretty cool, so I hope you also like it. You can download this house using the link in the description, then you can just download it from there. So yeah, let's see what we're doing now. We're almost done with the windows, then we'll start with the garden, which is quite simple because I couldn't really fit much in, but I did kind of try to make it quite detailed just by adding some plants and stuff. And also in the back garden, as you've maybe already seen, I've decided to add kind of a terrace on which I will add a hot tub and a table, and I also believe, yes, I also put a outdoor kitchen in there. So that's very cool, and I really like that. Yes, we're now working on that, or at least adding a fence. So let's see what we're doing now. Just adding some terrain paint to make it look a little bit more detailed and futuristic. And as you can already see, you really see the shape of the house already. And also I think this is like a house, and the look of it is something I've really never done before, because that's something, some comments I got lately, that my house has started to look like the same, and that's something I really don't want to happen. So I decided to try to change, to do something different. So I hope you also think this looks or doesn't look like something I've done before, but I personally think I've never done something like this before, and I really like the way it turned out to look like. So yeah, what are we doing now? Just adding some plants and shrubs. Then after the gardening we will go over to the interior, which I think turned out to be very cool, and also it turned out to be functional, so that's very cool. This is actually one of the first times I tried to test the house whether everything worked, and it worked perfectly fine, so that's great. But normally I don't do that, and actually when someone asked whether my houses are functional, I was like, well, I don't really know actually, but now I know that the way I build this house is functional. I think most of my houses will be functional, because usually I kind of build or do the interior in this way, so I don't think there's a problem. Only the garage won't be really functional, just because it was a little bit too small to really fit a car in there, but I don't think that really matters, or at least it wouldn't really matter to me. I've decided to add a motorbike actually, and some decorative items. So now we're doing the kitchen. As you can see, it's very dark, but that's just because of the shadow. We're still going to add a table over there, and then in a second we'll go over to the interior. The layout of the house is kind of strange actually, because on the first floor you have the living room, kind of a study area, and also a bathroom, and then on the second floor you have a kitchen, a dining area, and a bedroom. Anyway, that's it for me for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please also enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching.